They both have power. They both. I I don't see this ever going to the ground. The only time it's going to go to the ground, someone gets hurt, they're going to be diving for a takedown. Other than that, it's going to be a stand-up battle, and someone's going to end up going to sleep.
I do agree that I think someone's going to go to sleep, and I do agree that someone's going to probably go to sleep within the first 3 rounds. I don't think it's going to get outside the 3 rounds. I may be wrong, but it's very rare that I'm wrong. So I want to, like with Alex Pereira, like I think, why do people not give him as much credit as he deserves? Why? What is it like? Is it because he still feel like he's new to the sport? I mean,
because he doesn't have this giant record. He doesn't have a bunch of fights. He doesn't have most of his fights are actually in the UFC. He had like 4 fights, I want to say, before he got to the UFC.
But John, that's even more reason
a ton of kickboxing.
Yeah, but that's even more reason because of what he's accomplished in those 8 fights or 9 fights that he has in the UFC. He's a 2-division champion.
Hold it. The best part is take a look at who he's beaten.
Yeah.
That's the part that's amazing when you take a look at, the whole thing. He has gone through, champions in both Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya. Yeah, he lost to Adesanya the second match. Okay. Then he takes out Yuri, who has been tearing up everyone. Now, I hear people all the time, yeah, but Yuri was coming off of the shoulder surgery and stuff. No, that's not why Yuri lost. Sorry. You know what? He is a dangerous striker. He throws a beautiful left hook that is hard to tell because he keeps his hand down low. And so it's hard to pick up as you're, reading what he's doing. All of a sudden it's coming, and if you're not prepared for it, it's going to pop you. And if it pops you and it pops you right, ask Sean Strickland what's going to happen. It can put you out. And Sean definitely can, fight, stand up. He can take a good shot. No one is punch proof.
No, I would agree with you. No one is punch proof. I mean, even Alex has been knocked out. He got knocked out by Izzy. Alex is a stud. And look, and I think what people are forgetting is his main training partner and his mentor is Glover Teixeira. Fantastic on the ground. Fantastic at putting the combinations and putting a fight plan together. And you can see it with Alex. They find ways to get that win. Alex got a little overzealous in that fight with Izzy, and it cost him. But all of his other fights, he's found ways to come out and get the win. I know he didn't look great against Jan, but he still won. They're not going to always go the way you want them to go. Going up in weight, dealing with someone that is more your size, but just, you're used to dealing with guys that are faster.
Not only more your size, but also that's the first time that you have fought carrying that much weight. Becomes a little bit different too. You've got, you got to take a look at, where all that was. And wasn't that fight at Elevation? As I recall, wasn't that one in Utah?
I'm not sure. Dave, where was his fight with Jan?
Where was that fight? Or was that in Elevation? Yeah, it was in Salt Lake City. Thank you very much.
Look at that memory, man.
At Elevation.
I don't care if they say you have Alzheimer's. I don't think you do. You still got it. Let me ask you this though: is Jamahal Hill faster than Izzy or Adesanya?
Is he faster than Izzy? No.
So he's not faster.
He's not faster than Izzy.
But he hits harder.
I think he
hits harder too.
Absolutely.
So I guess where I'm at on this is that it's the speed of Izzy that got to Alex. Will Jamahal Hill have that speed? It was a lot of carelessness in that fight too.
Boom. That's the whole thing. Is I think Alex was getting to Izzy and was starting to feel like, oh, I got you. And he started to get a little bit careless. He left an opening, and Izzy fired on him. And again, this is what can happen in a fight. That's why, we say all the time, don't get careless. If you have someone and you're starting to gain that momentum, gain that advantage with it, just keep doing what you're doing because it's going to continue to roll. If you jump at trying to put them away fast, you can get caught by making a mistake, and that's what happened. But Israel Adesanya is definitely faster than Jamahal Hill. But I almost said it.
Yeah.
Dave's got me going now.
Yeah.
But Jamahal Hill's he's got snap. He's got power. And I'm not saying he's slow. It's just that at 185, Israel is just a faster, he's a cleaner stand-up fighter also. He's got more tools, in the tool chest there for him to rely upon. But Jamal's got the one thing that everyone wants. He's got power, and that doesn't go away. That sticks with you. So he's always got the ability to change the fight with one shot.
Do we think I think that Jamahal Hill is going to try to utilize some wrestling, even just to threaten it for a split second.
That's okay.
I agree. It's okay. I actually think it's a very smart idea if he
So
does
do
do
I.
it. He said, "No, I'm not wrestling. There's no way we're doing that." But I don't take a lot of people at their word when they're talking about that. But
No, not
I
when they're
think
talking
it's
about
a
fighting.
great idea if he does, even just to threaten it. That may slow Alex down just enough for Jamahal Hill's punches to land.
Well, I don't know if it's going to slow him down, but it's going to make him hesitant in throwing what he wants all the time because he's got to worry about, well, he's already shown he'll try to take me
John,
down.
if someone hesitates, doesn't that make
Just
them
the threat.
slower? I'm just trying to put the two things together.
Hesitant means you don't do it. And that's a big thing.
Yeah.
When you have the offensive tools that Alex has and you're not throwing, well, then you're nobody. You've got all those weapons, all those tools. You got to fire. And if you're afraid of firing out and going after your opponent because you're afraid of that takedown, well, then that takedown did its job of making you defensive in a way your offense is not being utilized.
I think Alex Pereira, obviously for the stand-up, is gonna definitely be the better stand-up guy. He's gonna be the cleaner guy. He's gonna be the one that has a lot more tricks up his sleeve. We can sit here all day and talk about the calf kick. It's gonna be there. He knows it's gonna be there. He's just gotta not rush it, which he's very good at. He sometimes throws it out there like it's not gonna even hurt. He throws it super lazy. So, but it still lands.
He throws it lazy, but he's got an odd style. The way he does it, it carries weight behind it, which hurts on impact. Look at DC. You saw, go ahead and kick me, right? 25%. Okay, 50%. Oh, that's enough, right? You look and you go, hey, some people can just kick. That you've been kicked by people. I've been kicked by people. Maurice Smith kicked me one time. I said, "You kick me again, where I'm fucking taking you to the ground." All we were doing is kickboxing, right? And Boss Rutan, the snap that he had when he would decide to really kick, it's like, God damn. And there was no calf kick back then. It was all to the thigh.
Yeah.
And it's like just certain people have a thudding, heavy kick that's hard to describe until you have felt it. And Alex has got that.
This is very true. But Dana White was getting a lot of heat for this main event. I got to be honest, man.
Crazy. I think it's great.
You couldn't have ended, outside of maybe Gaethje and Max, but these are two bigger guys, and the chance of it being a knockout.
And it's also a championship fight compared to a
BMF.
A made-up title of BMF.
I understand what you're saying. I guess because Gaethje's got the name for the human highlight reel. You've got, Max is always delivering with the biggest punch outputs, in MMA history or UFC history or whatever. It makes a recipe for like a great fight. And the lightweights always deliver. There's no doubt. The lightweights always deliver.
There it is. I was waiting for it to come.
Yeah,
I knew.
You knew it was
coming. Was like the setup, and I'm like, I'm just going to let him build into it. I know where he's going to go with this. And had to do it.
The lighter weights,
say something about the light division,
always deliver.
Now it's especially the lightweight division.
I said the lighter weights, they always deliver, especially the lightweight division.
Especially the lightweight. I had to go to it. See? Yeah, there you go.
But this is a fight that I think they are almost guaranteed that every fan that walks out of there, no matter how the rest of the card goes, is going to leave happy. Because this fight, someone's getting knocked the fuck out.